Yo, look at this shit in the VC chat. Look at this. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
So I am now live.
Okay, I'm back.
And we're going to get a few things out of the way before we get started, and we are going to try to start as quickly as possible because we are extremely late. So, that being said, thing number one, we unfortunately had to say farewell to one of our favorite people in the world, Eli, due to IRL situations that have happened to where that he cannot play in 2 campaigns. He will remain, hopefully, with some discussions and working abouts, remain in the podcast campaign, playing as Norbit, but playing as Locke, he will not be here. However, I have found a way to tie that into the story so that it makes sense. Now, that was the big thing. Next thing is that and I lost train of thought.
Choo choo.
You know what?
One?
Meow.
Oh, I got it. Okay. So, in replacement of getting, unfortunately, Eli leaving as Locke, we are going to be having a semi-player being to replace them in the near future, starting with year 2. They will not be a permanent member unless something changes. It will be a situation where that they will come to help the players out when needed and when it is currently available to them. So there is that. Now, we are going to go ahead and get into the story right now, and we are going to do this ASAP, as quickly as possible. And yeah, so last we left off, our players were informed that they had to go and look for the town called Steeprost. Turns out that that town does not exist because of the fact that, one, it happened hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, the events that are going to transpire, although that story was turned into a video game. That video game happens to have a very dark secret in the notion that if you have certain passwords, you can hack into the game to be able to create a rift in time to go back to the exact events that transpired in that said town. Our players found that. They went into this arcade, went to the game, typed in the password, and made their way into the video game, and have now landed in the town known as Steeprost. And we are going to pull the map up for our viewers now. I know my players were already able to see it, but here is the town called Steeprost. They have landed here. Now, several things have happened the moment that you have landed into Steeprost. One, Locke is not there. He is not there. For whatever reason, he has completely disappeared. It's actually quite, urgent at the fact that he's suddenly not there. You don't know why, you don't know how, but he walked into the portal. You know that he came with you, but the moment that you got into the game, you open your eyes, he's not there. It's just the 4 of you.
I'm not in my underwear, am I?
No.
Good.
Now.
No, you don't have anything on.
You wish.
No, wrong person.
Now, you guys are at the entrance of the town, which is actually here at the top of the map where the train tracks are at. This is where you start off at. And that is where I am going to do 2 things for my viewers and for my players.
Oh, look at DM being so nice to us.
For now.
Wait for it.
For now.
Give it a minute, it'll
You
change.
forget, I've been playing for Slade for a long fucking time. I know what comes next.
We're gonna die.
Harassing cowboy hat appears. What?
I'm in danger.
Okay, I am live streaming on Discord for you guys as to what I will be doing.
I
Man, it must be nice to be able to see it.
fucking hell.
Wait.
No, I need to turn that down because I can.
Wow.
Wait, why am I doing it this way?
No, It's because he's got our own stream open and unmuted, so I'm hearing my own voice. coming back.
I muted myself, so I'm able to word that essentially that I won't be able to hear myself. You shouldn't hopefully hear yourself.
Shouldn't. Did. I need to ask about this town because I've heard it pronounced two different ways now: Steep Roost and Steeprost. Which one is it?
Steep Roost.
Okay.
Okay.
Needed to get that clarified because
Yeah.
when it was first introduced to us, it was pronounced as Steeprost.
Yeah.
And I just had to.
Steeprost. Yeah. Well, essentially, it is steep. It's supposed to be Steep Roost, but with me being sick, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to honestly anything. I kind of just went with it.
You're all good. We just needed to get it clarified.
But it
That
is
was
called Steep
all. So that I don't
Roost.
start-
I apologize for any confusion, but that is what it's called, Steep Roost. Okay.
And DM,
Yes.
if you're planning on us hearing that music, you need to pull the tab back up because your stream is paused in Discord.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Why
you gotta stay tabbed into that for the stream not to pause.
All right, so I'm going to do this then.
Your best bet would be to do you see the rocket, like the activity based thing you can do in Discord. You can use YouTube as part of that.
That's stupid. Okay. Well, never mind. I tried. I'll just.
Riding through the desert on a horse with no name.
I was supposed to try to do Western music for this because it's Western themed, but because of the fact that I can't read my notes and keep the video running to where the music can stay running, yeah, it's not gonna happen. So yeah.
Hang on a minute. Oh, I try.
Hold
Mayhem's doing an activity.
Tony, what's the name of it?
Do an activity. YouTube. Yeah. Authorize.
What's the name of the video?
I'm getting it back up now. Hold up.
Says it's not available. Hold on. Actually, might I still
Jenny,
be able
what's
to?
happened to your mic just now?
He's
Never
changed.
mind. I switched. I went to phone.
I see.
Aha.
Yeah, it sounds like phone.
Audio clarity.
Not good, is it?
Someone had to go potty.
Sorry, what?
Hi.
Fuck overkill.
All right,
Oh
Mayhem.
my.
All
You
right,
want to
Mayhem.
run that one by me again?
All right, so you have the video, Mayhem.
Good God, what was that?
I'm gonna stop streaming it.
I can die happy if I never hear those words again, Overkill.
Someone had to go potty.
Well, I guess I'm not dying happy.
Alright, Amy, leave it. All y'all leave the activity. For some reason, it's bugged out on me.
Leave activity. How did Watch Together go? Show me this again.
All right. So while Mayhem is getting that for you guys, I'm going to go and continue on with what I was getting at. So at some point, you should have Western music. I know that my viewers have it so that they can hear it, but that's the vibes that you're getting the moment you land in Steep Roost is that it is a western town. It is essentially, as I was asked this morning in order to describe it, it is Red Dead Redemption style, literally. Now, let me get to where I get my notes pulled up again. All right.
As opposed to Open Gangnam style.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think Sai's going to be showing up in a cowboy hat and a horse doing that.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Built alongside the Beholder track, midway between the mouth of Vaskill Valley and the capital city of Canaan, is the mining town of Steeprost. Most of the town's buildings are squat, 1 or 2 room buildings built from lumber pulled from the surrounding poison wood forest. Most of Steeprost's residents are known as Anorans. Essentially, they are dark elves, but they all have blue eyes. It's very distinctive that all of them have blue eyes. The only reason for them not to have one is if they are half Anoran. They are very pale-skinned. They live mostly in the north, and they can live anywhere between 1 to 2,000 years. Presiding over the Anorans in this district are the people known as Presonians. They are humans native to this land of the Vaskill Valley, although it's been more than a millennium since the Anorans controlled these lands. The Presonians still remain suspicious of Anorans and all of their activities. On your arrival of Steeprost, you heard rumors that a new threat has appeared in the valley, the Wyvern Kings, which you all know that from arriving here, that they're the whole reason that you're in this video game in the first place. These mysterious wyvern-riding, full-plate-wearing warriors haunt the skies above Vaskill Valley. Already, there have been at least 2 disappearances linked to these dark riders. Furthermore, the presence of the Wyvern Kings has pushed a species of dwarven werelynxes from their home to the west in order to become slaves to the Wyvern Kings. Tensions are high, and the refugees are not very friendly. What do you do?
It's a bit
I think
cracked
it's
right now.
it's time to find a general store and stock up on potions and stuff.
Okay, is that the consensus for everybody?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
All right,
Yeah, Ilya wants to get the lay of the land.
Can Zern do something real quick?
sure thing. What would you
No.
like to do?
He wants to investigate that bag of money he's got.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to remember what I got. I got that bottle of water.
Is it was the bag refill itself by any chance?
Roll a Arcana check.
Where's my there it is. Dirty 20.
You have a
like
feeling
you.
that it does refill itself, but the coins that are inside of the bag are not the coins that you're familiar with. There are exactly 10 coins inside of the bag, and they're all the same coin. One side has the symbol that you recognize as the Wyvern King symbol. The skull with the 2 pistols crossed over one another, and the hat sitting up top of the skull itself. The other side has the depiction of what looks to be like a sun.
I got a somewhat infinite bag of money, huh?
To your knowledge, possibly. You don't know if it's infinite, you just know that it is magical and that the chances of it refilling itself are high. But is that,
Yeah, I guess we're gonna be going to the general goods store then.
okay, cool. So I need two things to happen. I need one person who is leading the way to please make me a perception check, and I also need another person to roll a d20, no modifiers.
I'll roll the d20. My perception doesn't have a modifier, so I don't mind somebody else doing that.
I can do perception.
What's your perception
do it.
modifier? Mine is a +5.
Goodness me. Where am I?
Oh shit, better than mine.
+3. Yeah, you go for it.
DM, that's a 7 on the straight d20 roll.
Fantastic.
You say that with such gusto, like how they're gonna
I
die.
do not like how he said
Hey, Mayhem.
Fantastic.
Nani.
All right, so we're gonna start with Altair's roll. So you have no fucking clue as to where the fuck anything's at. They're all these buildings look the same. So you're lost. But that does explain what you just encountered. You guys walk around for a good bit and you're trying to find the general store, and Shani, because you're the one that's actually looking, you almost missed it, but you, like, out of the corner of your eye, you just see like a split hair of a second of what's going on. You see this weird looking creature. It looks like almost like an orc, but smaller, like a lot smaller, and
So a
very
goblin?
very hairy. No, not a goblin. It's bigger than a goblin, but smaller than an orc, but it's very hairy.
So it's Sasquatch.
Like a Sasquatch. Yeah, exactly.
What are you
Looks
talking to me?
Is it a knoll?
No.
Not dog
to your
face.
not to your knowledge, no, it is not a knoll. But you see them sitting on the corner of the street. They are playing what looks to be like a lute, and they're playing this very sad song that to you just feel like depressed hearing it. And apparently a bunch of other people are feeling the same way too, because they're threatening him that if he does not remove himself from the side of the street playing this song, that they're going to kill him.
Ilya starts walking towards the group.
Same.
Okay.
I'll follow right behind them.
Yeah, I'm right behind.
At the same time, I'm gonna scream, "Freebird!"
Fuck's sake.
How did you know what song he's playing?
Why? How did you know that was in my head?
This is a western town. I'm from a southern state. Come on.
It was in my head because of the people using Stroud behind the Sparrow Freebird playing.
That's not a
You've seen the
strange loot.
videos, I'm sure.
That's not a strange loot. That's a banjo.
All right. So, in all seriousness, though, is anybody like actually proficient in music or instruments? Like, is anybody actually good at it?
I have a
What's
+7
skill?
in performance.
You know, the person that went to Bard class might.
Uh,
Are you fucking talking about me, you
hang on,
asshole?
no. Hey, what would we be rolling for that?
Performance, probably.
Performance.
Can any
Well-
of you beat a +7?
I can
Nope.
not beat that.
Oh, I can't.
But you went to Bard class.
But
I
you went
didn't
to
get
Bard
anything out of
class.
it. Didn't
You
get
remember
anything
my-
out of it apart from
He
nearly
might have
fucking
gone to
dying.
Bard class, but can he beat a +7?
No, I've got a +1.
All right.
Yeah, like, even on my worst roll, I'd be getting an 8. You know.
So this is typically not how performance works, but because of the way I have this set up, I want you to roll, Amy, that performance roll. But the way that it works is that think of it like an insight check, but for music.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But am I rolling performance? Yeah.
Yes, you are rolling performance.
Oh god, here comes dueling banjos.
15.
15. Whatever song he's playing, he's doing a really shit job of it.
I got the impression. That's it. See, Freebird.
Hey now.
Said a shit impression, not
But yeah, he
not
looks
that it's shit.
he looks like you guys are close enough to where that you can actually see him. But there's
My
a
hill,
there's
and
a
I will die on it.
there's a good group of people. They're all humans, and they're all dressed differently. Like, most of them are dressed in, like, what you would classify as, like, a middle class or up. The guy that is sitting on the side of the road that is like what I described as being like a Sasquatch, essentially, like a smaller orc but bigger than a goblin, very like hairy. He looks like he is way worse than poor. He looks like he is starving. Like he doesn't look like he has much longer to live.
Oh man, I'm probably gonna regret this. Can Zern do something then?
Sure.
Can I walk up to the guy?
You're a witcher.
Other than that,
Fucking hell.
I will toss a coin. Does he have like a hat or a little jar sitting by him?
He has it looks like the case for his loot that's open.
I'm gonna toss one of the coins that I have in there.
What coin do you throw him?
The one out of the magical bag.
Okay. So I need to roll several rolls now. Woohoo!
Oh god.
Ooh,
Sorry, oh, this is where we die.
Ooh.
Okay.
Whilst that is going on, Ilya wants to approach the townspeople that are threatening to kill him.
Oh boy.
Okay. So we'll do that right now then, because that will tie into what's about to happen. So you walk up to one of the townsfolk, Ilya, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So you walk up to this woman. She has this very well designed blue dress that is laced with partial gold and white linen. It's very beautiful to look at, and it looks like it's very expensive. But the face that she's making at you tells you that she is not happy. But
okay.
But she looks to you and says, "Is he with you?"
Two things. What time of day is it?
It would be early morn, so the sun is starting to rise.
And may I roll an... Okay. Would I have to roll an insight check to see if she's pissed off with me? Or if it's just she's pissed off with him?
Yeah, you would have to roll insight.
Right, okay.
Oh god, I was hoping he would say high noon.
16.
Not yet. 16? 16. Okay, so it's a mix. All right. She is mostly mad at the person playing the instrument, so most of it is directed towards this creature that's playing this lute. But she's irritated at you because she saw what Zurin did, and she recognizes the coin that he threw in there.
Ilya just looks at her and says, "No, ma'am. He is as unknown to me as you are as well."
Well, most people in these parts don't toss, especially to vermin, coins of that high grade.
Ma'am, do you mind if I ask you a couple of very simple questions?
Sure.
First of all, have you ever found yourself in this man's position?
Fortunately for me, I can't say that I have. I have grown up in a rich part of town.
And you just answered my second question. Ma'am, my friend here gave the gentleman some financial enumeration for his performance, the quality of which is up to my friend to determine based upon the payment that he has given him. But just because you come from a more lavish, judging by the state of your clothing, upbringing, I have to ask you, what gives you the right to disparage those that don't come from such a lavish position as you?
You must be new around here.
We most certainly are. Less than a hot minute in town, and I already don't like this place.
Yeah, so the people here live in an upstanding society. We don't like it when trash gets invaded into our home and decides that they are good enough to mingle with our society, our way of things.
But
Is there
then, if you don't like
close
trash in
enough?
your home, hold on. If you don't like trash in your home, then why do you live there?
Ilya just looks at the party and says, "Hold on a second, guys. Hold on.
I said what I said.
Ma'am, if you would divulge me just a couple minutes of your time, I would love, with all the patience I can muster in this life, for you to educate me as to what it is in your, I hesitate to say this, but expert's opinion that qualifies this poor man as trash."
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage, please.
And I
Is there
just
close enough
went-
to hear this conversation?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right there.
yeah. All
Yeah,
of you
we're
can hear
all
it.
right there.
Yeah, so you get the feeling that everybody here, except for you four and the person sitting down, is all in agreement with one another that he's just trash. He is vermin and needs to be removed.
Disadvantage, that's a 14.
14.
Even with disadvantage, that's...
I tell you what, sweetie, I don't really feel much inclined to go in and talk with you any further. However, you could talk to my husband here, and you see a couple of strides behind this big burly man walks up and grabs her by around the top of her shoulder, almost like in a side hug. So the gentleman in question, who's wearing this very lavish black and green suit. So the suit itself is black with a green undershirt and a almost like a bright green lime tie that matches with the attire very well. It kind of just flows together. Sitting upon his left side of his chest, you see the sigil that is on the back of the coin for the skull and the two guns.
Okay, Ilya wouldn't know that though.
Ilya would not know that, but that's the sigil that you see.
Okay. What's his body posture? Like, what's his body language like?
He's very stiff. Like he looks like he's not in the position to where that he is going to do something hasty, but he's not against it either. He looks like that it could end up pretty bad depending on your word of phrasing.
Tony, I have a quick question.
Sure.
You said this is a video game, Red Redemption style, correct?
It's very Western-like, yes.
Has our outfits changed when we went through the portal?
No, fully Sakai.
Roll a perception check.
Whilst Zurin is doing that,
13.
I look at the gentleman and I say to him, "Sir, I think it is already stated that your dearly beloved has noticed that we are new in town. I simply just, I have to be forgiven for not seeing the same perspective of what is quite common where we're from, a street performer who is just out here making his trade, trying to do a little bit of self-expression through music. And I'm pondering, as young as I am and the limited wisdom that I hold, what qualifies him as trash in this particular town? Is it his lineage? Is it his skill? Is it his upbringing? Is it his lack of material and financial wealth? Is there some crime that he has committed upon this town?"
You say that, and he looks to you and says, "All of that, in fact."
So he's a criminal then.
Yes. You can tell by the scar that is on his neck.
And what crime did he commit?
Honing magic.
So, wielding of the arcane is forbidden in this time.
It's forbidden everywhere, actually. The emperor himself has stated that all magic is to be cast out and to be replaced with a different form of usage.
I turned to all of my friends.
Fit in well.
I look at Zurin in particular, and I just give him a look of, we are fucked.
Zer's gonna look back at her and just be like, oh, no, we're not. Trust
so, Ilya, do you happen to turn around and look at the scar that he mentions?
After looking at Zurin, yes.
Okay, roll me a perception check. And Zurin, to answer your question, yes, all of your attires have changed.
So Zern's in the full black duster with a cowboy hat and everything, huh?
Yeah, you're the full shebang. However, let me be perfectly clear. Just because I say that your attire has changed does not mean that I will not give you permission to go in and detail as to how you want to look.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, though. In formal Western attire, it would be like a full black, full duster and whatnot.
Right.
So you can basically just count me out with that perception check. It was only a 7.
Okay, so essentially the reasoning as to why you can't see it is because of the crowd. There's way too many people standing about, and it's just really hard to get an actual good image on the scar. So you chalk it up as just being that you're not close enough to be able to actually see the scar up close and personal.
Okay.
But to answer your question, Miss, yes, I'm assuming that you're new here. So it's not just this town. It's primarily the entire continent. The Emperor himself has stated that all magic is banned and is punishable by 3 degrees. First degree of being caught with magic is prison for 20 years in a dungeon. Second degree is 60 years. Third degree is death.
Oh,
Okay.
delightful.
Ilya looks at the gentleman and says, excuse my ignorance, as I've already said to your wife here. We are not from here, so just chalk it up to young age and just, I suppose, not having as much knowledge on the local law as the two of you. Might I inquire as to that sigil on your lapel there?
Oh, this? I work for the government. So roll an insight on him saying that, though.
Yes, sir. 18.
He's very vague in his wording when he says that. He does not give off any details. He just says that they are government officials.
You work for them there Wyvern King people.
Can I roll a perception to notice the lapel pin?
Yes.
Ilya proceeds to ask him what position he holds.
I got a 12.
Got a 12. You can, from your distance, you can vaguely make it out. Ilya, to answer your question, he looks at you and says, I'm an officer for the police force.
All right. Upon noticing the pin, Zurin's going to move the right side of his duster over, and Albanian's going to be sitting in a holster. And I'm just going to put my hand in my pocket.
Okay.
And kind of just keep watching the both of them as their interaction goes on.
Okay. He's not paying any attention to you whatsoever. He is fully focused on Ilya at this point. So
Good, till I have sneak attack. That's great.
So, Ilya, do you have any further questions that you wish to ask him? But let me be perfectly clear. He gives off the notion that he's also this uptight, like very rude person. Like you get that feeling from him, but he's also kind of stiff. Like he's trying not to show it. Like he's trying to force himself not to be that uptight, because he doesn't know who you are and doesn't know anything about you. So for all he knows, you could be some like fucking princess from like God knows where with a gazillion gold coins, and he just can't relay that and change his attitude depending on who you are.
Okay, session.
Sure.
Amy, Overkill, Shinny.
Mm-hmm.
Would you permit me to put something out there and you guys go along with it? If it goes badly, I take the full brunt of it.
Fuck it, why not?
Go for it. I got your back.
Sensing there's that little bit of like he's basically picking up on what you said, DM. Ilya said, holds a hand up very gently and just says, "Sir, I'm sorry if I've created an air of tension between the three of us. Please accept my sincerest apologies. That was not in any way, shape, or form my intention. We are new. I've said this multiple times. We are new in town. We have been sent here on an academic research trip. We are just we're here to gather research materials on the way that people live their lives outside of our hometown. We are part of an academy that specializes in diversifying lifestyle choices and basically just opening each other's minds into looking at how people live their lives in different parts of the world. So that is predominantly why we're here, just to see what life is like here in Steeprost."
So he looks to you and says, "Well, miss, I'm not going to say this to be rude or anything, but here where we are in Steeprost, the act upon which that your friend there gave..."
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He didn't mean any offense, I assure you.
I can see that now. It was more of a mistake. So I commend you for trying to do a good deed. However, it gives off a bad sense of demeanor by helping those who have committed a crime against our emperor in doing what he did. And when your friend here showed off and gave one of our precious coins to this person, it gave a bad taste in my wife's mouth and probably several others that are here. So
Ilya nods and says, "I understand. I can certainly see where the offense may have come from. You mentioned that he committed this crime. Has his sentence been served in full?"
No.
You said that the lowest degree of judicial punishment for utilizing spellcasting was 20 years of prison in a dungeon.
Yes.
Why does he still not reside there?
Because he is a slave.
So there are other amendments to the penalty aside from simply being imprisoned.
It is very rare, but it can happen, yes. The degrees of which the punishments lie are the most common. This one in particular that you have financed in such a way was given the opportunity and the blessing to serve as a slave for the church.
And what church may that be, pray tell?
And where can I find it?
I've got one question left, depending on what they say, and then I'm done.
It is the church known as the Vows of Sunrise.
You see Ilya take out an extremely a small pocket notebook and starts writing that down. Puts it back in her pocket. Gives the gentleman a kind smile and says, "Oh, thank you. I'm sure my professors will be glad to be informed of this church when we make it back to the academy. You've given me a lot of helpful insights, and for the duration that myself in particular are here in Steeprost, I will do my utmost to abide by the common law and not to, at least on my part, inflict any more offense on the locals."
Due to your polite and kind demeanor in this discussion and forgiveness of my wife's ill demeanor towards a new guest, I will give your friend a warning. He will not be punished. Just don't make a habit of doing any of that again.
I give him a smile and I tilt my head and just say, "Understood. I'm done."
Okay. Alright. So, for Zurin's sake, you see the conversation end. So, Ilya starts walking back towards you guys. And he, along with his wife, they walk off. And you start to slowly see some of the other humans start to kind of wander off as well. They start going into small little groups. They go about their business or whatnot. But they've had their moment. They said what they said. And the only reason that they're not remaining there is because of the fact of the incident of what just occurred. However, the bard is still sitting on that corner and he's putting his instrument away. So what do you guys do?
I guess we just go back to trying to find the general store because can't really help him without it being taken the wrong way by these douchebags.
If that's the consensus with everybody, then whoever wants to can roll another perception check to see if you can find the general store.
Yeah, it's about all we can do, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a perception as well. Yeah, I haven't found it. I don't know where the fuck the general store is.
Let me see if I can get it.
By the way, just clarification, Mayhem, because you're probably keeping notes. I gave you the wrong name. I apologize for that. Vows at Sunrise is something that's going to happen here soon. Temple of Tutelus. T-U-T...
soon? What?
No, Temple of Tutelus. T-U-T-L-E-U-S.
Temple of Tutus.
Temple of Titties.
Temple of Titties.
I am
Nope,
writing that down.
Temple of Titties.
Temple of Titties.
It's not titties, it's tutus.
Nope.
Okay.
Allura has spoken, thus it is so.
Praise he who does the motorboating.
Okay,
Praise thee of titties most.
Zurin, you rolled the perception check, correct?
Yeah, and I got an 8, so
Okay.
I don't see shit.
So you also are lost. You're completely lost. There's all of these buildings look exactly the fucking same. It's stupid. Why didn't they give it a little bit of color? Like paint job or something, right?
What'd you know?
So
We should have asked where the general store was.
yeah, you should have done that, but you
I
didn't.
didn't want to see a
Anyway,
goddamn sign that says
so
freaking general store on it.
now 2 things are about to happen. One is something that is going to happen right now, which has to do with my mistake. And then 2, somebody is going to roll another d20 here in just a moment. However, Zurin, you see it first, and you kind of hear it. Off in the distance, you hear dong, dong,
Ding, bada, dong,
dong,
ding, bada, dong.
dong. You hear it 5 times. As soon as the 5th dong is set, you see a bunch of people come out of the buildings of all these different buildings around you currently. They all walk outside. You see all of them carrying what looks to be like a rug. They take the rug, open it up, put it on the ground, and you look at the rugs. All of the rugs are the exact same. They are purple in color, and in the very center, you see what looks to be like a giant sun with an arrow pointing up.
Praise the sun.
Oh gosh, it's evening mass.
Every single person that comes out that has those mats throws the mat down, flattens it out, points the rug all in the same direction where the arrow is all facing in the exact same way. They all
Which
get
direction is it facing?
to you, it would be facing north.
Ah, I see what you've done, DM.
Is that the same direction that the sound of the bells came from?
No, the bells came from a completely different direction.
I already noticed it. Like I noticed that at the beginning.
Yeah, but I was not detailed concreted it in my brain that I know where he's gotten this sort of thing from.
So they all pull these rugs out. They all face the rugs with the arrow pointing towards the directly north, like immediate north. They lay it down.
I'm missing something here.
They all get onto these rugs. They crouch down on their knees and they bow in the same direction of the arrow. They bow 6 times. They immediately sit up and look directly up towards the sky and then bow 6 more times. And then
It really is praise the sun.
And then as soon as they bow the 12th time, they all stand back up, roll their rugs back up, and then walk back inside into their respective buildings.
Well,
Now, as soon as that is over, somebody roll me another d20. If you roll a 7, re-roll.
who wants to roll it this time?
Fuck it. Where is my d20? There it is. Ah, what do you know? 13.
13, okay.
We're dead.
I'm gonna die.
Allura bursts into flames. What?
Yeah, literally. I roll a 13 and I just fucking die.
Okay, let's see. All right. So, I need you to roll a d4 to start off with, and depending on what you roll, will determine which direction I go with this. What?
Okay. 1.
Okay. All right. So you get to do this. Yeah, you get to do this. Okay. So, Allura, you're the only one that notices this. Okay.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
All right.
You hear a conversation go down. Now, you now need to roll a d12 to determine what that conversation is about.
Okay. 6.
6.
Oh, what's fucking going on?
They're heathens. Burn them at the stake.
Okay. So, you catch the conversation. It almost seems like in the middle of the conversation. And it looks like that they've already been talking for a good bit before what you hear is said. You hear this exact phrase. Magic items? Nah. You can't hardly get your hand on those around these parts. But I heard if you look to the sunrise, you might find one or two of those items to your liking. But hey, you ain't heard that from me, partner. You ain't heard nothing from me.
Huh.
Oh,
Okay.
come on, Tony. Your southern accent could be better than that.
And in this realm
Come on, Bama boy.
in this realm of Steeprost, does the sun rise in the same manner as it does in the real world?
Yes.
Okay. So we are looking to the east. Okay. at dawn on the 5th day. Look to the east.
Oh my god! I swear, if Tony's done that,
If
Jesus.
he's done it, I swear to God.
So let me scribble this out a
What's
bit.
my
Hold up.
coming
Hold
first?
up. Let me scratch that out. Hold up.
No, you're busted.
Look to my coming at first light on the 5th day.
At dawn. Look to the
Look to
east.
the east.
Jesus Christ.
100%.
Hakuna Yatatas.
Okay, so
Hakuna them tata.
Allura's ears have sort of perked up at hearing this, talk about magical items and what have you. And she is going to relay this to the rest of the group. She's like, I've just heard some folks talking about, magic items and stuff. Isn't that stuff banned here?
Zern's gonna immediately hide Nobanian.
Everywhere's there's contraband everywhere.
I mean, yeah, that's what that fucking stuck-up asshole said earlier.
Yeah, well, stuck up asshole or not. If it's banned, it's banned. But hey, these guys are talking about something about sunrise. Finding magic items at the sunrise.
So what do you do?
Kind
Try to
weird.
find- I'm waiting for a
the fucking
response.
general store.
All right. Roll another perception check.
Oh god, why has it gotta be me?
Well, we're all going.
Because
Nope, I still don't
in
know where
order.
it is.
there we go.
16.
16. Oh, there you go. Look at
15,
you
yeah.
go.
I think we found
look,
it.
we were
guys.
standing in front of it the entire time.
Yeah, it was Zeren.
We were in the store the whole time.
All right. So
Wait, we've owned the store this whole time.
you own the store. What?
My family's owned this store for 5 generations.
For 5 generations. All right. So the general store is here. You guys are all the way up here.
Oh, well, no wonder we couldn't fucking see it.
I know, it's like 1, 2, 3
Basically-
blocks away.
Basically, your
Yeah.
perception check was the equivalent of, hey,
There's a
dumbasses,
sign.
I'm going to go and look for the signs or ask somebody because that would have been the smart
I
thing.
Don't have
Hey,
X-ray
can I-
vision.
Can I ask someone who's not a racist Karen?
There's a problem with that.
They're all racist Karen.
They're all
Yes,
racist
they're
Karen.
all racist Karens.
Okay. I think we should
fucking
go
tried.
speak to. Because everyone's like sort of gone back into their homes now, haven't they?
Yeah. At this point, everyone's gone back into each respective building.
Okay, so there's no one around to start persecuting us if we go talk to Guitar Guy.
Hey, guitar guy.
All right, so
Yes, I was waiting for it.
you guys want to go back to the bard before you go to the general store.
Maybe he knows something about, what these two people were talking about.
All right, cool. So you guys walk back in the direction that you came. Okay, so when I say this, he looks to be like in the same area, but not because that he wasn't trying to leave, but because he's crippled.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my.
shit. Okay.
So it looks like that he's already packed his stuff up and he's put his stuff like on a makeshift, like almost like a trolley that you can push, but he's going very, very slow, like extremely slow.
Hey, one-legged Larry, hold up.
He doesn't stop. He keeps going.
Zern's gonna fly in front of his cart.
All right, so you fly in front of his cart. Make a intimidation roll.
No, I wasn't trying to intimidate him. But
No,
okay.
you weren't, but he didn't know that you were flying there. So,
Well, that's fine. I got a 3 anyway.
oh, he just looks up at you, and
I'm just gonna look up.
he's just staring at you. He's just like,
Hi.
I'm just gonna look at him. I'm gonna hold my hands up and just be like, "Hold on there, partner. We just want to ask you a few questions, if that's all right."
"What languages do you speak?"
Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Infernal.
Yeah, okay, you have no fucking clue what he's about to say, but he sounds like he's muttering gibberish, like, and it
Hold on.
it sounds
What
like,
language? Cody, what language is it?
it's not a language that you have heard of.
Okay. I was making sure it wasn't Abyssal.
No.
The fucking
Who
fucked up
has
thing is-
comprehend languages?
I do.
Okay.
Magic is banned, so I don't want to risk going to fucking jail for 20 years.
How's your sleight of hand?
So
We can just log out.
So here's my question, Ilya. So, do you want to cast comprehend language?
Out of session, yes. But in session, I don't fucking know.
That's up to you.
Is there anybody around?
It's just y'all
And cripple.
and the cripple.
There's no one around.
You can roll a perception check to see, but
What's the bet that because there's no one around, if anybody casts magic, it's like a fucking alarm, just sounds across the entire town?
Do that
tell
sleight
you-
of hand.
I tell you what.
you could always roll a stealth roll to see if you can sneak cast it.
I've got +2 to stealth.
That's again, it's up to you. It's however you want to do it.
If I had it, I'd cast it on myself. Believe me.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Stealth roll. What's the stealth roll going to be? 14.
Okay, so do you cast it?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a con save.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
I knew there was something bad going to happen. 19.
19. Okay, so you feel the moment that you cast it that you're out of breath, like you're breathing very, very heavy, but you don't feel like weakened or anything. You just feel like that it took a lot of energy out of you to do what you just did.
Another perception check, see if there's anybody like converging on our location.
Okay.
Fuck off! I didn't mean to click that, asshole. 16.
Cool. You don't see anybody.
I don't hear anything.
Nope.
Is comprehend languages in effect, or
Yeah.
did it fail?
No, it passed. You did it.
What language did he speak?
A Norin.
Fucking local language. Okay.
Uh,
Give me a second there, DM. Shit. If we're going by the literal wording of it, it says you understand. It doesn't say you can speak it.
You are correct. You can understand what he says.
I look at Zurin and say, ask him your questions. I will relay answers.
all right. Zern's gonna look at the guy and just be like, "How did the whole town get like this?"
And DM, just for the sake of expediency, anything you say in response, it's just being automatically relayed.
Cool. So, to all of you except for Ilya, it sounds like a mix between snake tongue and goblin. It sounds like it's
should have made it like beatbox, like some of the aliens want to. Men in Black.
It sounds it sounds exactly what I just described. It's one of those languages to where that like coming from this creature, it almost sounds like that it's because of the type of creature that he is, not because of the language itself. It's give or take on that. But to you, it sounds like he's using his tongue a lot to go and make those sounds, the S's, like really elongated, but it also sounds like a gurgling sound because of the goblin-esque part of it.
I think we just found he who should not be named.
No.
To Ilya, you do understand what he's trying to say, though. It's in common, it still sounds like he's like using that dialect, but you hear it in common. In common, you hear, "I don't understand you, Sonny."
Straight to
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, I forget. Can comprehend languages be cast on someone else?
It can. Yeah.
Cool. Time to make a roll.
All right. Do you make a stealth
Are you-
roll?
Are you trying to cast
gotta
it
make-
on him?
Yeah, I think you're trying to cast it on
here.
that guy.
To be fair, I should have fucking done that. But then again, we wouldn't. And again, we wouldn't understand what he was saying.
All right. So,
Right, he's telling us to go down
Jesus
by the river.
Christ, I'm gonna stop using that roller.
okay. So,
Hold on. I have to make another roll.
Yep, you do.
Oh, that's right. It's a first level spell.
He's
Crap.
told me to go down to the fucking river, take a shit, and then fucking bathe in the water. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Tony. I'm good.
Okay, so you passed on that one. You still need to make a Constitution saving throw, and then I'm going to tell you what happens.
Take me to your chamber of secrets.
Oh god.
Take me to church.
Not this church.
All right. So, exact same thing, Shinny, where you feel like you're completely drained, like you're fucking tired, like you need a nap, but you're not so much so that it's caused you any harm or damage, or it hasn't hurt you at all. It just feels like that it took a lot more out of you than it should to cast that spell. Now, however, because of one, the stealth roll, and two, because of notions that you guys did not ask or care to be informed on, the scar on his neck activates.
Run.
Oh my god.
Yep. Just get the fuck out.
So before you guys actually start running, here's what you see. You see this scar on his neck. It looks more like a branding, like somebody went and took like a very hot piece of metal and stabbed his neck with it and made a sigil on his neck that turned into a scar. It's the sigil of the sun. It starts to glow a bright orange. As soon as it starts to glow, you watch as he drops to his knees as if he's suffocating.
Oh crap.
Oh, well, we killed him.
Well, I wasn't trying to kill the guy. Jesus Christ. I just want to get some questions answered.
Do you start running or do you stay?
I'm
Run.
motioning everyone to bolt.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys leave. And as you're running, he is still on the ground suffocating. So you don't know what happened to him. Now, here's my question. Do you head in the direction of the general store, or do you go somewhere else?
Jeez.
I will let my party decide on that one.
Well, no. I don't
What was the
recognize
choices
any of
again? Sorry.
You can either go, you guys were going to the general store, but you can definitely go do something else if you want.
General store first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cruise the goods.
So Ilya knows in the direction of where the general store is because she finally seen some signs that told you which way to go. You get to the store. The store is literally called the Sad Bear. It shows a sign with a bear who is crying.
Oh dear.
Do you go inside?
Oh, we ain't just in the Wild West. We in California.
This is
I don't think
hipster territory.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Yeah.
I'm going to put your tokens on here, and then I will describe this scene of which you guys are looking at. So, boop, 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 and boop. Cool. I will give you your permissions to use your tokens. And then I will describe the scene. Okie dokie. So, you guys go into the Sad Bear, and sitting behind the counter looks to be like an elf of a sort, but one of which you've quite literally have never seen before. So,
It's a radiant motherfucker.
to you guys, he looks very similar to a dark elf, but instead of having the almost like navy to very dark blue tint on his skin, it's almost pale. It's almost like it's gray. He has white hair, and he looks to be, to you guys, he looks very, very, very fucking young. He looks like he's like a teenager. But you guys walk in and you hear bring bring. He looks up and he goes, "Ah, good day."
Howdy, youngster.
Child, you must be mistaken. I am way, way older than you are. I can tell by a long shot.
You're probably in your, what, mid to late 400s?
I am 686 years old.
You don't look a day over 100, I'll tell you that.
And I like you a lot. You get a 2% discount today.
Here's a...
Looking at Randelia is just like, nice town you got here.
Oh yeah, it's a shithole, ain't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I suppose you locals are allowed to say that. Outside of towners aren't really allowed to disrespect the place, are we?
Polish a turd, it's still a turd.
Well, with you saying that, I'm assuming that you have just arrived into the town, so let me be the first and probably one of only a select few people that is going to actually welcome you into this fair city. Welcome to Steeprost, and how can I be of service today?
Ilya cracks a smile and says, well, might want to teach the local law enforcement to be as courteous as that. We certainly didn't get that warm of a welcome when we arrived here.
Oh, you won't?
Fucking
Beggars.
Ilya looks to Allura and Zura and says, well, my friends over here were in the market for something. They were dragging my ass along here to your store to see what wares you got. So maybe you can help them out.
Hi, I've come to browse your wares.
Khajiit has wares if you have coins.
Suddenly, you see a cat pop up on the counter. Khajiit.
Moon sugar, what?
Kuma? What?
Okay, so
You see the guy from Resident Evil going, "What are you buying?"
what are you buying? So he looks at you and says, "Yeah, sure. So what can I help you with? I've got select few potions. I've got some general wares. You know, just your run of the makeshift stuff for travel or whatnot. But what can I do you for?"
A couple of gold pieces.
Heh, heh.
I don't know if that was a play on being like, you are very attracted to me, which is very understandable, or if
That's the
you
impression
are.
I'm getting from you. You asked what you can do me for.
She must be a bard.
No.
No.
As far from it as you can physically get.
Hmm.
No. I thought that was you, except you went to Bard class.
She just got her freedom and she's expanding herself now.
That's what she said.
No fucking comment. No fucking comment to that one.
Her divorce went through.
No way, wow.
But
I don't know if I go that far.
he looks to all of you and says, "Well, just if there's anything that you actually need me to help you with, feel free to ask me. Most of the items are around the counter here that is sitting before me. If there's something else that you need, just like I said, just let me know, and I will do my best to help you out."
Are you the only licensed merchant in this town?
Depending on what you want to buy, yes.
Interesting.
What's the limit on your wares?
As much coin as you have.
What's the
Hell,
limit?
I'd even sell
Puts
my
the-
sister.
What's the limit?
Puts the
on
sack
what
on the
you're-
table.
What's the limit on what you're allowed to stock?
Some may call this junk.
Whatever money that I currently have available in my own pocket.
Sir, I don't think you're understanding me. What is the limit on the array of items you are allowed to stock?
If you're asking for what I think you're asking about, we don't sell that here.
I was talking
Yeah.
about alcohol.
Oh, no, I have that.
Okay, so what's the age limit here?
12.
If you could reach the bar.
What do you mean? What do you mean age limit?
Well, the age
That
limit
answers
is-
the question.
The age limit is no.
What? What is an age limit?
Y'all are very strange. Anyway,
Sorry, where we're from, there's an age limit on who can consume alcoholic beverages.
that sounds way awful. That is terrible. Why would you do that to yourselves?
Well, maybe
It's
we should
called-
take you home. Maybe we should take you home with us, and you can educate our civilizations.
Because we all know we could use it.
Mm.
By
So,
any chance, have you ever left Steeprost by any chance?
I did a couple of 100 years ago or so. But
Then he took an arrow to the knee.
Oh my god!
how did you know? He pulls up his leg.
I swear, this episode is just references the episode.
Yeah, ain't that every
Isn't-
episode we do?
No.
Isn't that
It-
everyone?
It's particularly prevalent this episode, and I'm here for it.
Amy, I would like to refer you to episode 1.
Through 18.
Ah, yeah.
And every bonus episode.
Oh, did someone steal your sweet roll?
That was, oh man, that was too good. Let me guess.
I mean-
Someone stole your sweet roll.
He looks to you and says, you can actually walk into the store, right? You don't have to stand at the door. Like, you can browse around.
We still stood at the door.
Come on in, look around,
You and your honeyed words.
I thought we already walked up to the counter. Holy shit.
Oh, come on. As if. We chose the same square.
Dang it.
This is my fucking spot.
I'm going to be different.
Seeing as how this is the type of town I think it is, what is your inventory on firearms?
Ooh, funny you should ask that. He pulls out this box and lays it on the table and says, "Take your pick."
Well then.
357 in there. Calling it now.
Turn's gonna look at the other.
Hold
Turn's
on,
gonna look
I
at
can
everyone
hear
else.
Hold on, why do I hear Tony scratching something off of a list?
So no Gunsmoke references. Got it. Cool. Glad we had that out of the way.
Zern's gonna look at the rest of the guys and just be like, "You guys pick something out."
All right, what we got here?
What is
400 Magnum.
Okay, so whoever is actually at the box looking, roll me a perception check.
I don't see shit.
You
Okay.
get a slingshot.
So what did you roll?
Fine.
Okay, I'll do it.
5? Oh yeah, these are fucking shiny ass guns. They're scary.
Oh, oh
Bang,
no. Oh no.
What did you
Bang,
roll?
bang.
Bang, bang.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I
I
gotta
got a
God,
do.
I love this roller.
You
DM.
kind of don't.
DM. Does Allura notice this that sarcastically?
Yes.
I rolled the exact same thing that
Noted.
Laura did.
Okay, cool. They're shiny.
So the two girls are just like, ooh, shiny.
They're pretty.
Oh,
All right, so Altair rolled a 23. Zurin, I'm assuming you want to roll as well.
no, I have my guns.
Okay.
He literally said for us to pick him out.
Flexes
Yeah,
muscles.
Cool.
Yeah.
Altair. So you make your way over to the box and you start looking in. There is a variety of different guns. There are revolvers, there are rifles, there are shotguns, there are a bunch of different types of guns. However, with your high roll of 23, you notice one thing that is very similar to every single one of these guns. They all have runes on them.
They're antimatter rifles, aren't they? Oh my god.
Huh?
There's that scratching again.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I think we're descending into a layer of hell here.
Yeah.
Oh, home sweet home.
But yeah, that's what you notice. That you see a variety of different guns, but they all have runes on them. They're all
So Zarn, your home is on Mars?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
You can't shoot a hole in the surface of Mars.
Bitch, watch me with one of these.
Pulls out
That armor
PNG.
so thick, you need an anti-tank rifle to pierce it. And I don't see a piece in your pasty old ass.
Oh shit, that's an anti-tank rifle.
How does 40 millimeters of tungsten strike you?
no, it's this one, and then he pulls out a rocket launcher.
I'll take it.
That one, that's the one. That
I
can
want
cast
that
fire-
one. No,
That's the one. That's the one that can cast fireball at 10th level. I know it.
No,
all
man.
right. So,
20th.
in all seriousness, do you ask about the runes or do you just
Seriously,
leave it
good
alone?
joke.
Hey, what's the differences between all these? Especially the writing.
Are you not gunslingers? I'm assuming that's why you
No.
asked for the guns, was that you're attending the gunslinging academy, right? Is that the reason why
we're
you're
Night
asking?
Stalkers.
DM, permission to go full agent of chaos.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Permission granted.
Permission for
I
Zern to
hate-
step out before he does that?
I hate myself for this. I look at him and go,
No, you
yeah,
don't.
sure. Yeah, sure. Of course we are.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Can I roll deception instead?
You can yes. With disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Hold on. I'm going to back up his story. Well, her story.
So I get advantage on my deception check.
You are now at straight roll. You're at a straight roll, sir.
Hang on.
Nope, rolled it.
And
Well, Ilya can do her roll, but Zern wants to do something as well.
Ilya,
17.
17.
Yep.
I mean, if that's the case, you should know what they do.
Sure. Point, aim, pull the trigger. Thing gets a big blast put through it, right?
Oh goodness.
You're
I will
not.
say this: we're first years, so
Listen, I'm
we're not
not
entirely educated.
I'm not my learning style is not through looking and listening. It's more through the practical side of things. By doing, I learn by doing. Swear to God, if I can get away with this is going to be brilliant.
I'm starting to think that you're just pulling my leg. So
No. Trust me. Like my friend here said, we're first years. You know, we've not been in the academy for long, but it didn't take me.
what is the name of the academy?
I look at Zern and go, Zern, you tell him.
Hold on, DM. I have a question. We are in the video game, right?
Yep.
Can I open a menu?
No.
I like how you hesitated.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant. I did not expect him to say that.
You may not.
Got a point.
You said I may not. Not that
You-
I cannot.
You cannot, may not, will not.
Sam, I am.
That made me laugh harder than it should have.
So you should allow it. You should allow it.
You're welcome.
I look.
You cannot, will not, Sam, I am.
I look at Altair and I'm just like, go on, tell him.
You do not like green eggs and ham.
I want to say it.
Fucking grew up with that book.
Zern, what are you doing while we're doing this? Because we're about to fall flat on our faces here.
We're about
We
to
are.
die. We're about to get kicked out of this store. You better make your purchase quick. You're not
muted, buddy.
You're muted, bud.
I have a feeling kids.
He ain't looking.
Hold on.
Nah, yeah.
Taking a toke.
No, he knows. Shinny.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's aware.
We can't hear you, SpongeBob SquarePants.
I can't hear you.
Hold on. DM.
Hmm.
Can I phone a friend?
How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you?
So that's a yes then.
No, fuck off.
I mean, all you said was "How dare you?" You never gave an answer. So,
Yeah, you really didn't.
Well, there's your answer. No, fuck off.
So I can't talk to my deity while here?
Actually,
Oh.
Oh no.
try it.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
What's your
What was the roll
religion?
again?
What's your religion modifier?
Fuck if I remember.
I'm just waiting for it to be a case of nothing happens because we're in the video game.
You have an outer body experience, and your body just goes.
Or they somehow get pulled. What is the roll again?
Religion.
Is it religion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
18. You get an answer, but it's not from her.
Uh-oh.
How
Alright. Who did I butt dial?
how dare you interrupt me during my party?
Who the hell did I butt dial? This is not who I dialed.
What do you want?
I need a bit of information. I need to know the name of the Gunslinger Academy here.
Why, pray tell, would I ever tell you that?
Oh, I think I know who I got a hold of.
Is it that fucking Hydra?
Nope.
Oh,
I have a bet, but I don't. It would be mad gaming if I said.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
The roller that I'm using is going to fail now. I know it. It's been too good to me.
Stop using that fucking roller then.
Cool.
Yep. You failed.
Mm-hmm.
Take 16
As-
points of psychic damage.
Oh.
That sounds like some emotional damage.
So here's what happens. You go to pray. You get a response. It's not her at all. Matter of fact, it's a fucking male, and he's pissed.
Yeah.
You
I'm pretty sure
immediately
I'm pretty sure I somehow contacted the Wyvern King himself.
you immediately drop to your knees, and you now have one level of exhaustion, as well as the damage that you just took. And the connection breaks.
Ooh.
I pick him up.
The store clerk looks over to you and says, "Hey, bud, you all right? You look like quite literally, you look like you got a fucking headache.
Oh yeah, major one.
You need anything? I've got some stuff."
Yeah, I take spells like this and
Oh, you say spells?
not that way. Like
Okay.
not spell casting. Like
Okay.
Spells of headaches,
Like-
like intermittent.
Gotcha.
yeah. And they usually cause me to forget shit. Sorry. And that's why I can't come up with the name of the academy right now for you. Although I will take whatever you got for headaches. Did y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It just got really quiet.
I had a phone call. Sorry. Okay, so I did hear
Okay.
you. You didn't get the answer to that. Whoever just contacted you, you didn't get the answer to that question. Like he quite literally felt insulted at the fact that you even contacted him.
Yeah. But did you hear what I told the shopkeep?
No. What'd you say on the shopkeep?
Okay, when he I was like, yeah, like I take spells like this, and then we explained what not like spell
It's
casting.
not spell
but, like,
casting. Okay, yeah.
but and it usually causes me to forget stuff, which is why, like, it's one of the early symptoms of it happening, which is why I couldn't come up with the name of the academy for him. But I will take whatever he has for a headache.
So he reaches underneath the cabinet and he pulls out what looks to be like a blue vial, and he slides it across the counter to you, and it lands right at the edge, like perfectly aligned with the edge.
Have you ever been a barkeep? Because that was amazing.
Yeah, I do the day shift.
All right.
Yeah, I usually
Sounds
do
it,
the day shift at the bar here on the weekends. I do it like part-time.
All right. Downs it. How much owe you for it? Well, how much? Because I'm pretty sure Daddy Moneybags over there will cover it for us.
Don't worry about the first one. The first one's just say it's on the house, just because you look like shit. Like, you look like you're about to pass out in my fucking store. So
yeah, thanks, man.
So do you drink it?
Yes.
It tastes like it's like. Okay, so
Tastes like shit, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't taste like shit. Okay, so the potions that you're so used to back home taste, it's almost like you can taste the magical property in them. Okay, you can taste that it's arcane in nature. This one, it's
tasting straight herbs.
It's like exactly that. It's exactly that verbatim. It tastes like it's herbs, like mints. It tastes like plant life. It tastes like that. Whatever this is, it's very sweet. It's got a little, like, almost like a small little kick to it in the back of the.
It's like cough syrup, isn't it?
It's like Jägermeister.
It's more like, it's almost like NyQuil. It almost
I said cough syrup.
Yeah, you said cough syrup, but like I was thinking like cough syrup in the sense of like NyQuil, because it's minty, but it's also very sweet, and the you know. But anyway, yeah, that's what it tastes like. Roll 2d4 plus 2.
I will use the roller here because I can't do straight rolls like that. I can make checks. 2d4 plus 2.
Yep, you gain 7 back. All right.
This is the second time today I've had that song put in my head.
Right. You get healed up a little bit. He looks to you and says, you know what? I kind of was a little bit rude, like, with you guys telling me that you literally just got here. You probably haven't even been to the academy yet, so I'll give you credit where credit is due. I'll explain it a little bit, just because, you know, I'm a graduate of the academy myself. These guns are unique. These are the guns that they assign to you in the academy when you become what's called a gun mage. You start off as gunslingers when you get to the academy, and then once you graduate, you become what's called a gun mage. You probably have already been told, magic is forbidden here. You cannot cast spells. So to make up for that, we imbue magic into the guns.
Okay.
However,
So
you cannot use them unless you're going to the academy. I need Mouse's Mateo Ortiz Ulysses Santos Enriquez.
Have you any idea what you think I'm going to ask him?
Yep, thank you.
Of course, Overkill would know his brother's name.
Yeah. I just Ilya very like nonchalantly says, "Oh, I think I've heard of a couple of gunslingers in my own sort of like very, very, very low level research. God, what was his name? He was an animal folk. I think he was if memory serves, he was what was he? He was either a mouse folk or he was or a rat folk. It's one of the two. He was a short little
He
guy.
was food.
She looks at Altair and goes, "You wouldn't even get close to him. Trust me." He was what was it? Oh gods, what was his name? Mateo Ortiz something Santos Enriquez. Ever heard of him?
I can't say that I have, but if it's anything like what's here recently, most of the animal folk are slaves now.
Oh,
Hmm.
I just thought, what would you being a graduate of the Gunslinger Academy, it might, he might have either studied there or, something along those lines.
So
Sounds like he might have been the janitor.
to be honest with you, I was in a. They have different branches in the academy of the type of gun mage you can become. The one that you're speaking of is what they call the academic gun mage, which is what we used to call wizards. They're the ones that study the books, the histories and all that. I was not in that. I was more of a combatant.
Fighter type.
Yeah, that's what they used to call them. But yeah, so the way the academy works once you get there is they'll, depending on your interests, what you'll do is you'll take a test, and they'll, depending on how you pass that test, will determine which branch they put you in. So, for example, while we cannot cast spells, they have a way to where they can read your. They call it aura in the school. They can read your aura in a sense and determine your magic aptitude. And depending on how well versed you are in that, will determine whether you go to the academic side of things, you go to more of like a support role, if you go to up close and personal like a tank, so on and so forth. It all varies on how you do on that test. But these are the guns that you'll be very common with and get used to while you're in the school. And depending on which branch you go into, you'll see more than others. So, for example, for me, being the fighter type, as your friend stated, I was more keen to using the revolvers here. One of my close friends, she uses the rifle, and she actually owns the bar that I work at part-time. But yeah, she was very keen on the rifle thing because she liked to be very sneaky.
At this point, I walk over and I'm like, "What you got there that shoots from the farthest distance?"
It'd be this rifle here.
I'll take that one.
Zern's going to peek up and ask what the name of this person was that likes the rifle.
Let me pull up their name, and I will tell you.
Tony, I'm still mad you won't let us pull up menus. We're in a video game, damn it.
There's a reason for that, if I'm being honest.
Okay, I'll bite.
Yeah, like we're waiting.
Oh, I'm looking for the. Let me find the name first, and then I'll tell you.
Ugh.
Valakine. Her name is Valakine.
Oh, definitely not the name I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's you got to take in consideration that him himself being like the elvish kind, they have like those really weird names. But her name was Valakine. So you can
Man, next thing you're going to tell me one of them's named Thancred.
If I can find the rest of my notes, where are you at? A Norin, that's what they're called. So, you kind of get the gist that he's a Norin, and it's a type of like a branch of an elvish kind. So you can assume by the name which he's given that she's probably also a Norin. To answer the question as why there is no menu screen is because that, yes, in your heads, you know that you are inside of a video game, but theoretically, you're also in the past. So this is real life events that have happened. All of this that you're seeing here, these are real people that existed during this time. So you time traveled through a video game. And that's why you can't pull up the menu screens or do anything like you normally would in a video game. All right.
Sounds like you just didn't want us to have that type of fun.
Yes.
You just didn't want me to be the Black Swordsman.
Yeah, that's it. I'm so mean, everybody. Like,
He's
anyway,
a dick.
I'm a dick.
It's a dick.
So you said you wish to purchase the rifle, right?
Yes.
That will be 600 pesos.
Oh.
And here I am dressed like a Mexican, like a stereotypical Mexican.
I think
Olay.
he said pesos. Let me guess. The pesos is the coins that Zurin's got, not gold pieces.
I don't know. You had to find out. I'm not on this journey. I'm just telling you a fucking story. Like, I'm reading you a bedtime story, guys. What, like...
Aww.
Oh, Tony reading me a bedtime story at 1:17 a.m. Oh, how romantic.
You're welcome. Anyway.
Zaren's gonna pull out one of those coins and just be like, how much would it be worth for this?
That is the equivalent of 10 pesos.
So 60 of them.
I am flat broke.
Yep, we all are.
Yeah, but how much is in the bag?
9.
Yep, can't get that one. Thought you were Mr. Moneybags.
I thought I was too. Apparently, I'm not.
Yeah, it's all good.
How much...
You got any? You just
How many pesos do you actually have?
checks inventory to see if we have any.
I have no pesos.
Do you check your money bags?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
literally said I check inventory.
Cool. Your gold, silver, copper, it's gone.
Fucking knew it.
Yeah, we broke.
Yep. We're worse off financially than a fucking hobo.
Oh.
Hold on. He didn't say that we had no money, just that it was gone. Never said it
DM.
wasn't replaced with something.
Nope,
DM,
it's
do
empty.
you have money?
It's empty.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
There's your
that dick
answer.
again.
We are flat fucking bankrupt here, guys.
There's that dick again.
Yay.
I'm gonna just bend over.
Really
Tony
arrived
can.
lubed.
I'm gonna bend over and let the rest of the session just do its business.
I'm gonna activate the infinite money cheat.
He looks to you and says, well, the only one that you can really afford with what you currently have, you can afford one that doesn't have runes on it. It's just a regular gun, but you can't afford a rifle. You'd be able to get like maybe a revolver,
A potato gun.
A blowgun.
I mean, you're not flat broke from what I can tell, but you have enough to get you like the basic items like potions, food, lodging.
Is this stuff permanently gone, or do we get it back when we return to our own time?
Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
If we live that long, god damn.
Yay.
Hey, we will live that long.
Well, no,
There's
it's
a
a
season
case of a
2.
question of whether we should literally just empty our money off our characters right now.
No,
Nah, don't do that.
I'm not. Look, I'm a dick, but not that bad of one. Okay, I'm not going to just.
Could have fooled me.
Oh!
Oh, Laura, it's been nice knowing you.
As a DM, you could have fooled me.
It's been nice knowing you, Laura. Yeah.
Hey, your plot
No,
point's already
no.
passed. You can die now.
No.
Oh shit!
Your character story's finished. You're done.
You're vulnerable now.
I am no longer critical to the plot.
You do not have plot armor anymore.
Yeah.
You are fucking screwed.
I'm expendable.
Well, I'll sing a nice eulogy at your funeral.
You will.
Yes,
Says DM, I'm a dumbass.
sure. We'll
What
test
do I
that.
keep forgetting about?
We're all dumbasses, let's be honest.
I mean, you've forgotten a lot of things, but
What do I keep forgetting about my type of sorcerer?
yeah, that's one of many things that you have forgotten. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Times.
Yeah,
Multiple times.
Yep. That's why you read your character sheet.
Jenny, what
Hold
have
on.
you forgotten?
I'm a divine soul sorcerer. Anytime I fail a attack roll or saving throw, I get to add 2d4 to the roll once per long rest.
Yeah, he's done that several times,
Wow.
but he keeps fucking forgetting because he doesn't read his character sheet like a good player would.
Hold on. Name a good D&D player then.
Name a good D&D player. Hacksaw.
Fuck. Yeah, fucking fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
Never mind. I
fact.
stand corrected. I will concede my defeat on this one.
As much as I want to disagree with that guy knows his character sheet like the back of his hands.
Hold on. So the thing is, I do too. It's just I keep forgetting that one freaking part.
And that's the thing. There's like, when it comes to Hacksaw, there is not one part of his character sheet that he has not used.
And when I was pitching Sorcerer to Amy, what did I pitch it based on? Fucking Divine Soul.
I don't think I was there for that conversation.
Anyway.
No, you'd already left for the night, but I in my messages to her, I sent that particular part because of her penchant for failing rolls.
But Again, as he has stated, you have enough money to buy like general goods. You have enough to buy potions, food, lodging, all of that stuff. You just don't have enough to buy the very nice flashy gun that has magic boom boom.
But we might be coming back here later.
I mean, that's up to you.
No, Tony. One of the item that I got at the beginning of, well, at the end of last session, is useless to me.
Yeah, you could also sell it here.
Not with what it does.
You are also correct.
Remind me what it does again, Shinny.
It's a spell slot back.
He has a magic item that he's not supposed to have.
Technically, you can use it, and if you fail to save, then you just use your divine soul feat to.
No.
But if he gets caught using it, he goes to bye-bye prison.
Slot back. A spell slot. What are we not supposed to be doing?
Casting spells.
Casting spells. Which I will totally technically break this rule
now
in a funny way, as long as he lets me do it later.
Now I will say this. Allura did specify that she did hear information on being able to find magic items. So
we wanted to come here first to get like the normal shit.
That is very true.
Didn't know you'd flash the magic guns in front of us.
I mean, those are normal though. Those you can find in any of the general stores. They sell those on the regular, but they only sell them if you are going to the academy. So if you give him proof that you're going to the school and you are a student, then he can sell you the guns. If you do not, he can't sell them to you legally. But as far as you having money, you have enough to buy regular goods that he normally sells, like the potions, rations, rope.
Yeah. Like. Oh, because we don't have a lock.
I'm here.
We don't have lock with his unbreakable rope. That we damn near broke the other section.
Yeah,
we
and I'm
don't have all his
surprised.
forgery skills either.
And I'm surprised nobody rolled insight on that shit at all. Like, where the fuck is Locke?
We just accepted the fact that he was leaving.
No, he just
Let us mourn in
off.
peace.
He snuck off.
Let us mourn in peace.
Yeah, Dan, can't you see how emotionally distraught we are over this? We've lost a friend.
Sure.
Yeah, we've been cracking pop culture references the entire time.
And see, who was worried that we wouldn't be able to do that since Eli was gone?
All right. So, do you buy anything, or do you want to head out and
The general. Well, we're gonna get the general stuff.
Okay.
Laura had no fucking clue what she was looking at, so she's not gonna touch anything.
Okay. So, tell me exactly what you want to buy.
2 potions apiece seems fair.
Okay.
And well, I'm literally asking the party because we don't know how much potions are.
That's true.
I'm trying to gather up a list here. 2 potions apiece, maybe. Like 1 to 2 potions apiece. Camping gear. Because I'm assuming our normal packs didn't come with us, since our money's not here. Did they?
I mean, yeah, they did.
Okay, so we have our normal shit. So we
Yeah,
don't need
you
that
have-
stuff. We
like-
just need we just need rations and potions.
Yeah, so you have like your sleeping bags, your tents, rope, any of that normal stuff for a Dungeoneer's pack or adventuring pack or whatnot. You just don't have your money.
So
Yeah,
really,
that's-
we just need potions.
And as it stands, I only have 9 coins left.
Okay. So 2 potions apiece, if you get a regular potion, is 10 pesos
Total?
total.
Alright, so that's 1 coin.
So if that's all you're buying, then that's it.
And actually, if they're that cheap, we can get more. We can get 6 apiece because that's 3 pesos.
Oh, you got to also consider you need enough money for lodging, other things, because you don't know how much those.
Well, that's why I said 3, because that leaves us 6. So that leaves us with 60 pesos effectively.
It's up to
And
y'all.
if potions are roughly 2.5 pesos
Yeah,
a piece?
it's about 2.5, give or take.
Yeah. Lodging shouldn't be more than 6 of those coins. Theoretically.
Guess you'll have to find out on this episode
If not,
of
we can
Dragon Ball
camp.
Z. What?
If not, we can always camp.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know,
Alright.
like adventurers.
Yeah, right. So definitely bought 2 potions apiece. If you want to buy another 4
2 apiece.
or 2 apiece or 4 for everybody, that'd be another coin. So if everybody wants 4 potions, then 20 pesos. And Zurin, you can keep up with that because you're the one with the bag.
Yep. So that'll be 2 coins down.
Yep. If that is all you're buying, you can ask to see where the tavern and inn is at and go from there.
And these are just regular potions? Just normals?
Yep.
2d4 plus 2s, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. So, do you goodness, do you ask about like where the tavern and inn is at, the hotel?
Oh yeah, sure. And also we'll go ahead and ask if he knows the rates.
So he looks to you, Altair, and says, "Yeah. So, like I said, my used to be adventuring party member, one of them. She runs it. It's called the Broken Crossbow. It's towards the middle of the town, and she should be in there now. Probably not going to be busy at this time of the hour, so it might be a good opportunity for you to go in there now and it be relatively quiet. The rates, it depends on how many nights you wish to stay. From what, if I remember correctly, if you stay a day, it's like, I want to say 25 pesos.
Damn.
And if you stay a week, you get like a discount if you board up together. And I think it's going to be, I want to say 60.
Which is 6 coins?
But the only way you get that is if you bundle up together. So like if, say, the 4 of you all get one room, that's where you get the bundle from. So
Either way, my math was right. So,
Yeah. So is that where you guys want to go?
Sure.
Cool.
We
All
will
right.
head out of here.
Cool. You head outside. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. So he does help you out and tell you on which he gives you guys a map. He lays it out for you and shows you exactly which building it's at. I need somebody to roll me another D20.
Not me this time.
It's my turn. And you know what? I will do the straight roll in here. Put in the right command, dumbass.
Nat 20? Cool. Okay, so unlike Allura, you get to choose. So you get to pick.
my.
You get to pick which one you want instead of that you had to roll for it. Do
You
you
sending me
want?
the list, or you want to tell them?
No, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you straight up. Do you want a quest or do you want information?
Information.
Information. Cool. All right. So, on your way to the Broken Crossbow, you happen to hear another group of people that are chit-chatting and just talking about random things, but one of the conversations you happen to pick up on and it intrigues you. So please roll me a d12 to determine what exactly you hear.
Nine.
No- 9.
I'm starting to space out a little bit.
As soon as you
Just
guys
us being tired, that's all.
Yeah, you guys, as soon as we get to the hotel and tavern, that's kind of where we're going to end it at anyway.
Okay, that's fine. I'll stick it out then.
Oh, by the way, Tony, she should be able to join after we get done here to work on that.
Sure.
Should.
So you hear the conversation. It says, ever since them Wyvern Kings tossed them wire linkses out of their clan holds, those damn dwarves been stirring the pot here in Steeprost. Got to be careful when you go around certain areas. You're liable to pick a fight with you if you don't keep your guard up. You hear that conversation happening between two gentlemen that are like they're both sitting like on a porch area and they're just kind of smoking a cigar and just talking amongst themselves. But you hear one of them say that. But that is the information that you were given. Now, where is it at? There it is. I'm going to put your tokens in here, and I will describe the scene. Oop, shit. Be nice if I could grab your tokens. Okay. So, you guys walk a good ways, and you finally find the tavern known as the Broken Crossbow. It's a lot bigger than you thought it was going to be. You guys walk in, and it's exactly as the storekeep, because you didn't ask for his name, the storekeep told you it was going to be. It's relatively empty, except for what you can see as the barkeep. You can see another woman sitting at the counter towards the middle. She looks like she's having a morning drink. And I want to say that is all that's in here currently that you see. It's just the two of them. And let me give you guys your permissions to move your tokens.
Oops.
Oh, shit.
That big map.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger map. Okay, you have permission to move your tokens.
So many
now.
fireballs in here.
Yeah, right. So you guys make your way in. Like I said, you see two people currently. You see the woman behind the bar and the woman sitting at the counter. Both of them are Anorans. However, there's a big difference between the two. The Anoran that is behind the bar counter is definitely a Noran. She is pale skinned. She looks like that she's seen some rough times in her days. She's got this large scar across her face. But even with that scar, she still looks like that she could pull it off. Like she looks like she's very attractive. However, the other Anoran does not look anything remotely similar to the Anorans that you've come across so far. She is not pale-skinned. In fact, she looks like she is tan. And she has black hair instead of white hair. But you see, as soon as you guys come in, the woman behind the counter says, "Ah, good day. Can I help you?"
I look at the guys and I just say, have we decided how long we're renting a room for?
Probably going to be looking at least a couple of nights, maybe.
I think we should probably rent one till at least just before dawn. In case we were planning
Yeah.
on looking at the sunrise.
Making that sunrise, yeah.
I just look at Zurin and I say, well, you're the one with the money. You decide.
Well, I think we should just park it for tonight and head out just before daybreak.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it works for me.
So like I said, you can move your characters up there if you want to, so you can talk to her up close and personal. So you say that you want to stay at least for the night, right?
Yeah.
4 of you. Are you getting a room together or separate?
We have the means to put out. We have like bedrolls, don't we?
Yeah, we have our stuff.
Yeah. May as well set up in one room.
One room would be all right.
Okay. Be 25 pesos for one room for a day.
5, huh? So that'd be 2.5 of these coins.
Yeah.
How does that split the coin up, Cody? Tony?
She would give you your change.
All right, then I'll give her the 3 coins then.
Okay. So you give her the 3 coins, and then she puts the coins into a box underneath the counter. She pulls out a few more coins from underneath there. The ones she hands you are emerald, but they have the same sigils on them. So instead of being like a gold, these are emerald.
So 4 coins and how many emerald?
All the coins are emerald.
They're
Well,
all
no,
emerald?
we have 4 pesos. Well, we have 4 10 count and 5 single.
Yeah.
All right. So I got 4 coins and 5 single pesos.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right. She looks to you guys and say, "Do you guys want a drink? Do you... food?"
Allura is just gonna say, "I have no money. I don't know where I am. I'm probably just gonna want to sort of set up, go to bed, and get my bearings with my surroundings."
Oh, darling, the food and the drinks are free as long as you pay for the room.
In that case, yes.
What food have you got that is not a bagel?
That is,
Bring her all of the bagels.
that is not I'm assuming that there's a joke behind that, but I'm going to leave it be. So today's special is duck, the side of mash, vegetables steamed, and it's almost like a vegetable soup of a sort.
Okay, the fuck you, Tony. Now I'm hungry.
You're welcome.
The
With a
duck
bagel on the
Give
side.
her the bagels.
The duck sounds really good, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, and Ilya looks there and says, "I'll take the duck. Hold the soup."
Ditto. Hold the soup. I'll have the duck.
Screw it. I'll take the duck and the soup.
Okay.
Fuck it. Give him my soup.
But I don't want 2 soups.
Now you're getting it now, bitch.
No, you don't want 2 soups because you're gonna have 3 because you're having mine as well.
I don't want 3 soups. I just want 1
No.
soup.
Listen, Shinny, we're trying to weigh you down so you can't do another kitty tornado.
Uh-huh.
Fine
Let's
then.
think logically here.
If I get both of your soups,
Yeah.
you get 5 bagels.
She doesn't serve bagels though.
She doesn't serve bagels.
And when's the last time you ever
Or-
seen an
Not
emerald
today.
tornado?
She doesn't.
Pastries.
Ha
Or
ha.
equivalent pastry type things.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Oh my god.
And, like, Allura will eat a croissant because it's not a fucking bagel. Like,
Alright.
With an egg and cheese bagel.
you know, it is what it is.
Oh my God,
So
egg and syrup.
she goes over to the back wall, looks through the open window, yells out into the next room over. You see a guy come over to the window. I'm gonna just move him down here for the sake of. Yeah.
That's
So
not a window. That's a door.
well, it's supposed to be a window, but like
Hello, door.
I know. I'm
For
just
the
being
wall.
facetious.
goes right there. Okay. So he hands her this tray with all the food on it. She brings it back over to you guys and puts it out for you. It is piping hot, like it was freshly made. And she gives each of you your plates and then hands Altair 3 fucking bowls with the plate.
Enjoy, buddy.
Soup's up, buddy boy.
Enjoy that soup.
What do you want to drink?
Allura's just gonna go with water.
So Ilya looks at her and says, "So we were in your general store.
Sad bear.
We were in the Sad Bear a little while ago, and the proprietor's, first of all, he's a really interesting guy. Proprietor of the Sad Bear says that there's no minimum age requirement for consumption of alcohol. Is that correct?
Zorik is right. Yes.
Okay. Then give me a shot of whatever will give me a good night's sleep.
I got just the thing, actually.
Would you like NyQuil or DayQuil?
Would you like a bonk on the head or a big old bruise?
Bonk on the head for them.
Frying walk or just a baseball bat?
Cast iron skillet or a fucking tranquilizer?
You don't get to say those words.
Especially cast iron skillet, you fucking heathen.
That's what I was talking about.
Listen here, you little shit. I am innocent, okay?
You're not innocent until proven, so
I mean, I could go down and get my cast iron.
watch him bought a brand new fucking cast iron skillet.
I know.
Fully, because there's a store like within walking distance of right now that's still open that sells cast iron skillets. Think again, asshole.
Believable.
Okay, cool. Can you give us the exact verbatim definition of how you're supposed to actually clean your cast iron skillets?
Tony, we've had this conversation before.
Nah, that's what I fucking thought. Now go back and sit in your corner.
Actually.
Anyway, back to what we were actually supposed to be doing. She brings Ilya. No, she's gonna bring Allura the glass of water first because that's the easiest to do. So Allura, you've got your water. Ilya, she pours you a drink that is violet in color. Honestly, the background that Zurin's got on his screen right now that I can see, it's kind of like that color purple.
Oh.
Yeah. So she pours that for you. Zurin and Altair did not state what they wanted to drink. If you would like to do so, you may. If not, she is just going to give you water.
I'm like, hey, try that. I might get one.
Passes you the violet drink.
That's great.
Thing is
Down
how
with it.
Zern just recovered from being an alcoholic. He's gonna ask for just a cranberry juice.
Ilya looks at him and goes, "It's a video game. It doesn't count."
Video game? What's that?
Sorry, just a little inside joke between the two of us.
All right, cool.
I'll take a wine.
What type?
Nice Cabernet.
Osmanthus.
You are a wine.
Nice
I don't know if
Pinot
any,
Noir.
I don't know if any of you guys will have actually understood that, but any listeners, you probably did.
So, do you want a Norin wine? Do you want like
Do you have
some
any elderberry wine?
elderberry? I can see. Give me a minute. So she goes back and starts looking through her wine cupboards and roll me a d20 for luck check.
Yeah. Nope.
Sorry, sir. It doesn't look like that we have any elderberry. I do have a large selection of wines, but it doesn't seem like I have any elderberry at the moment.
What's your smoothest wine?
That would be a Norin.
I guess I'll take a glass of that.
So she grabs the bottle. She goes over, sets the bottle in front of you, and when she uncorks the bottle, immediately, the moment it's opened, you can smell the smoothness.
Ooh.
It's that good. She pours it into a glass for you. When she pours it, do you know how when you pour a liquid, it has a ripple effect?
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't have that.
It's silky
Was she
smooth.
pouring syrup?
No, it's when it looks like it's supposed to. It looks like a liquid, but it has no ripple.
I think I'm being fed cough syrup.
Cavonia.
All right, so
Join the club.
she leaves you be. She goes back over to this client over here who is being all quiet and to themselves or whatnot. You guys, you eat your food. It is delicious. It's fantastic. Phenomenal. Altair and Ilya, please roll me a con save.
Or what?
The alcohol.
Okay. That'll be a 15.
Okay.
Let me guess. DC 17.
DC 20. What?
Gotta make the roll here. $18.
Cool. So, all right. So, basically, what's going to happen is that you drink it. You get hints of herbs again, but the most primary one, the one that comes at the forefront, is a heavy lavender. Like it's right there. You can't fucking miss it. But here's something that you get for passing the saving throw. On your next short rest, where you have lost HP, spell slots, the whole shebang, your next short rest is classified as a long rest.
Okay.
Okay. Zurin,
Yeah, this is where I die.
please roll a wisdom saving throw.
By the way, Tony, I'm going to assume a 13 wasn't passing. That's why I remembered my thing.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So basically you just wouldn't have gotten the benefits. You would have had a good night's sleep, but you wouldn't have gotten the benefits. So 18? Okay, cool. All right. So, Zurin, when you drink this wine, when you said smooth, it on God feels like that you're drinking air. That's how smooth it is.
Ooh.
The benefits that you gain from it is the it's kind of like the shield spell. So on your next combat encounter for 1 minute, you have the shield spell active on your character.
Jesus Christ, that is
Nice.
10 turns, sir.
But you only get it for that combat for 1 minute. As soon as the combat is over, it's gone. The DC for that was 18, by the way.
Yeah, so I noticed it then. Wait, is that for Zurin's one or
That's
my
for
one?
Zurin's. For the two of you, yours was 15.
Oh, so meets it, beats it. Okay.
Yeah, meets it, beats it. Yeah.
Nice. So I have the shield spell for 1 round, the next combat sequence.
1
No.
minute, wasn't
1 minute.
1 minute.
1
Oh,
minute.
1 minute.
That is
it?
10.
For 10 rounds, you got a +5 to your AC.
Yeah, if you have gotten below 18, basically you just had a really good wine, probably the best wine you've ever had. That's about it. Okay, so you guys eat your food, you drink your drinks, you feel really good. By the time you start getting to where that you're finishing your meal and stuff, it starts getting a little bit later, and it starts to get crowded in here. People start filing in and start making their orders. They start getting their food. It gets pretty packed in here. However, the last group that enter the tavern and hotel, the Broken Crossbow, is a group of dwarves. These dwarves don't look like your typical dwarves. The difference between the dwarves that you are familiar with, where they have like the big bushy beard and, you know, kind of like that stout looking, wearing big heavy armor, all of that stuff. These look like that they came straight out of a prehistoric movie. Like they look like these big, hairy, burly dwarves that they have claws, their fangs are out, like they look animalistic, like very feral.
They're the werelynxes.
You would be correct.
I remembered him saying this.
They walk in and they go to the middle table. There's a group of what looks to be like humans to you. They walk over there and they start making a commotion. They start acting up.
Oh boy.
And you get a brief glimpse at what is being said. You don't know the full conversation, but because of the dwarves in question are being very loud, you can hear them above the rest. You hear one of the dwarves go, "Oi, you there, Majy Mutt. Get the fuck off that seat before I knock you off, you prat." The human looks over and says, "Good sir, I'm sorry, but we just sat down and we're trying to..." "I don't fucking care if you're trying to sit down and fucking eat, you dumb, stupid bitch. I said get the fuck up, get the fuck out of my seat, and be about your way before I get nasty and eat your fucking gizzards, you dumb, stupid twat."
Is there a motion for the barmaid?
You may do so.
On the insults there.
I'm gonna motion for the barmaid to come down to me.
She goes down to you.
And in a somewhat hushed tone, I'm gonna point behind me and just ask, "What's the deal with flea bags back there?"
Yeah, they've been a problem for a couple weeks now. They
Sorry.
they made their way into town. Ever since that, you know, they've started working with the Wyvern Kings and all that, and basically they go and do whatever the fuck they want to do because they are under the control of those in authority. And even though I have kicked them out already, I can't say anything.
Zern's gonna put his leg a duck down.
Okay.
Reach underneath his duster, put his hand on the handle of Nobanian,
Okay.
look over at Ilya, and just be like, what do you think?
I think I'm pretty fucking useless in this situation.
You're the only one that can do anything.
You're the only one that can do anything and not get caught.
That's...
If we're gonna do anything, don't do it here.
Yeah, I kind of value the fact that we have somewhere to stay tonight.
I look at the barmaid and say, "Ma'am, is it safe to assume that you have your own security protocols in here?"
And I have a feeling the security protocols are also harassing.
You would be correct to a degree. While I am unable to go in and handle the situation like I want to, I have been given authority that if they are to get to a point to where they become feral and start attacking my customers, then I can go in and act. But until then, I can't make a move. If I do, I'll get arrested.
So we taunt them into attacking us? Question mark?
Ilya looks from Allura to the barmaid and says, "What's your policy on that?"
My policy on that is as long as you don't murder innocent bystanders.
Oh boy.
And you handle it appropriately to where that you guys are covered. You catch my drift. I didn't see anything.
Sounds like we've got an ass whooping to deal.
Man, my
Sounds like
stealth is shit. Mm.
The question is, do we do it now or do we sleep and let you guys recover?
I say we don't jump into it.
We'll wait it out, see what happens.
Wait it out.
game.
Yeah.
It's like we want to do something, but we kind of can't.
But you start to see to where that the commotion gets a little bit more agitated. And then the one that was talking looks to the human male sitting at the seat and says, "If you don't fucking move in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to drag your ass out of here myself, and I'm going to eat you, and then watch as my brothers eat your family." Move.
Only at that point, Zern is readying an action with Nobanian,
Okay.
and I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to hold it.
So
Ilya looks at the barmaid and says, "I think that seems pretty fucking feral."
I have to wait till they shift. When they shift into their feral forms, then I can act. Until then, I can't make a move. You hear them start to count. 1, 2.
Hey, Fleabag.
What? Who said that?
You heard me. At which point Ilya is going to turn right and face him.
All right. So,
I'm
you face him. He's looking at you. You start to see more of pronounced features on his face. It's like I said, when I say that they look animalistic, it's you can tell that their features look very similar to that of like a cat, but they're big and bulky like a dwarf would be. So they have fangs. Their eyes are like the one that's talking to you currently is a bright yellow with the line in the middle. His ears are pointed, and he is covered in fucking fur.
I'm waiting for him to respond.
All right. He looks at you, says, "What the fuck do you want?"
Peace and quiet whilst we eat our fucking meal. Leave him alone.
He's in my seat.
You don't have a seat here.
I do if I'm one of the people running the town, bitch. Keep to yourself. Eat your food.
Single iota of tenuous power, and it goes straight to the head. Typical.
And I didn't have a long way to go.
If you're done talking and annoying me, I will be back to my business.
I could say the exact same thing to you, Scruffy.
I'm gonna let that slide.
It's not the only thing you're gonna let slide, judging by the look of you.
Seems like your intelligence slid down pretty far, boy.
Slide on out. Leave the poor guys alone.
Hey DM, there's no pebbles in here, are there?
That's magic.
Would you like to roll a perception check?
Yes.
Cool.
God damn.
Here it comes from Mouse.
Is there
This is Mouse,
anything?
Mayhem.
Is there anything around me that would qualify as
A
pebbles
pebble.
from a 14?
He's got to roll to see how many rocks he can find.
God fucking
From a
damn.
14,
Mm-hmm.
the closest thing to a pebble is the stone coasters you used for your drinks.
Oh god.
And I use magic stone on that.
Oh no, Allura.
Okay.
Allura, you're gonna get arrested.
No.
Number one.
I didn't say I was going to. I asked if I could.
Oh, you can.
It can be done. Okay.
Okay.
Just bearing that in mind. That's all.
Okay, so you're not going to do it?
No.
Cool.
I'm still holding my reaction with no banyan.
Okay.
I'm now holding a reaction.
Cool.
Like
So at this point, he's bored with you, so he turns back around and he goes, "Where was I?"
Okay, actually no, do you know what? I'm gonna change my mind. Without
Uh-oh.
casting magic stone on it, how many stone coasters are around us?
Well, there's enough for each of you, so there would be
There's
4.
That's fine.
Oh, God.
Right. Without casting magic stone, because obviously it's a spell and it's magic, Allura is going to very deftly pick up one of the 4 coasters, and just as he turns around, she is going to frisbee this thing
I knew it.
across the fucking bar.
Okay. Make me a strength check.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, just a little shy.
Yeah.
So you throw the coaster, and you're sitting at the bar, so it actually lands like right behind this chair, but they don't pay any attention to it. They didn't see or hear nothing.
So I can go and fetch it and try again.
I'll
You
grab
can
another one.
you can
Damn it.
take this how you will.
Actually, right, no. I want it noted that coaster is sitting there,
Okay,
right?
cool.
I'm gonna throw another one.
You can throw
Because
one more.
terrible fucking throw.
You can throw one more.
God damn it,
my.
Amy.
No, this one really fucking misses. That's a 6.
Okay,
Are you
yeah,
adding your modifier?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
yeah.
My strength advantage is 1.
So essentially, on
You're
this
throwing.
one,
It's Dex.
Oh, is it Dex?
No, Tony said strength.
I did say strength for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I did say strength for this. So
Asshole, not letting it be Dex because that's a +4 for me.
on this one,
Actually,
the
that's +2.
coaster itself,
Savings.
the coaster itself is too slippery, so it just kind of just slips out of your hands, and just lands in front of you on the floor.
Fine. I'm spreading my ammunition for later.
Okay.
Oh my
Fine.
god.
All right. So you go back to hearing the guy go. So where was I?
Come on,
Oh
man.
yes, counting. 1, 2.
You already said those, and we're still waiting for you to leave. Now, fuck off.
I wouldn't have reminded him he said those, but I would just keep distracting him.
3.
No, I had the insult.
Mm.
Come on, man. Why couldn't the 13 have fucking hit?
He looks over to his buddy and says, "What comes after 3?"
Your
Is it
head
fuck-
hitting the floor.
Is it 5, sir? No, that's not right. It's 1, 2, 3.
Come on, someone do something.
Floor-
I've missed
Floor
his
is open.
photos so
Floor is
good.
open. Floor is open if you want to discuss.
Zern is slamming his hands on the freaking bar and getting up from his stool.
Okay.
He's gonna turn around and face them, spread his wings wide open, and go full fucking flight speed towards his face.
Okay.
And then stop within an inch of his face. And in Infernal, basically say, "Get the fuck out."
Roll intimidation.
Nope.
Nope.
Why
That
can none of us roll?
Zern.
Cool.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your voice cracks and you automatically sound like Justin Bieber.
Get the fuck out. In Infernal.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Oh god.
So I know that hits.
Oh no.
Now, bear in mind, I didn't touch him. He's touching me now.
Uh-huh. Which gives the barmaid full fucking permission to get rid of them.
5 slashing with 2 poison.
Oh my god.
Have they shifted?
No.
What was his hit, though?
He rolled a 22 to hit you.
Well, yeah, that does hurt, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does hurt.
Yeah, he rolled a 22 to hit you, and then he rolled the 5 slashing, 2 poison. But you see where he takes his claw, and he extends his claws out further, and they turn like a deep purple. He slashes at your face, and you now have this like deep cut into your face, and it's oozing with this purple goo.
I was holding Nobanian as a reaction.
Yep.
Ilya snaps to the bartender and say, "Really? That doesn't classify as shifting?
I can't.
Come on, do something here."
I can't.
He hit me first. I didn't touch him.
No, I understand that. I don't like it either. Matter of fact, it pisses me off. But my life is in jeopardy at the moment. If I do anything now before they fully shift, they are were creatures that work for the government. If I move, I go to jail. That's 20 years in a dungeon that I can't get out of.
Someone bless this dice.
Tony, were we at full health before this?
Everyone except for Altair.
Someone bless this
Okay,
dice.
so
I'll do Akbar.
Consider-
I'll do
consider
Akbar.
it blessed.
that changes. So I took 7
Thank you
damage.
very much. That's a 19. I'm throwing another one.
Okay. So you throw one.
And that better fucking hit.
It does hit. So you hit the dwarf who hit Zurin in the back of the head. Roll me a d4 for damage.
Okay. Thanks, Mayhem, by the way. You very much blessed that.
Yeah.
It's just the one.
Sorry, I couldn't put more energy into it.
Ah, you're good.
How much damage?
Just the one.
One? Cool. All right. So he then turns around and looks at you and then goes, "Your death is going to be so delicious." And then,
And as he says that, I'm
In
putting
your
a banging
dreams.
underneath his chin and pulling the trigger.
all right, cool.
Oh, well, I didn't even get to have my witty comeback. All right.
Oh, you can. It's just
you
over the
can.
sound of a gunshot.
Go ahead and roll to see if you hit for one.
12. Oh boy.
That would be a no.
Yeah.
And everybody now roll for initiative, and that is where we're going to
There.
end the session.
4. Well, I was going to have my witty comeback be.
Oh,
in
you
your
can say
dreams,
your witty
fuzzball.
comeback.
You can say it.
You can say it.
Yeah, it was in your dreams, fuzzball. Now put them up.
My God.
I will clap for that. Good job.
That's a dirty 20 for initiative.
And for those trying to picture it, all you heard was, and that was bang.
All right,
Was that
so
was that a misfire from Nobanian there?
That was a big misfire.
I need
Or was that-
initiative
was that dummy
from
round?
Altair and Allura.
10.
I already told you it was a 4.
Or okay, so
That was a dummy round. That was a blank.
I'm going kind of late on this.
okay,
That's fine. I got my 1 damage in. I've done my part.
Uh-huh.
so
You've done more than you have in some other sessions.
so
Exactly.
next time we come back, this is where we will be at. I will add the tokens in for the guys that you will be fighting. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. And next, like I said, next we come back, we will do a bar fight where they have to go and fight some werelycans.
I'm just gonna leave a note in the chat.
Oh no, they're not there. They're just a figment of our imagination.
Right.
There's really no tokens there.
Right. But yes, we will be in combat the next time we come back. So note 3 code. Okay, yep. Okay. I will put that down. And I will mark.
I want it known that they are there and that I can use them.
I will do just that the next time we come back. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. We greatly appreciate it. We will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Beep, beep.